Costume?
Yes. So.
Hot lumberjack?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
A little deeper?
The Brawny Man.
Yes.
No way.
Yes. So.
You know, that's an underrated costume.
Oh my star.
That's an underrated costume. I like that. Very good, Dave.
Bravo.
That's very good.
I'm not that creative.
No, that's
I love
actually
it.
really good. That's really good.
So stinking cute.
Leave that there.
Very good. You look
little free advertising.
You look just
Yeah.
like the Brawny.
Is that?
You really do.
Yeah, you do. Have
Look
you?
at that.
Well, you know, I
You're
know
so-
you've been in good shape because you climbed Mount Kilimanjaro recently.
Shut
which
up.
I don't think we've
yeah.
talked about that on the show.
No.
Insane. I've been to Yosemite and I've studied the climbing, and after hearing and studying it and then finding out you were going to
Scale it.
Kilimanjaro, I was worried about you. But
Well, thank you.
yes, I was worried about you, but you made it home safe.
I did.
So tell us about that trip.
Yeah. Well, it was an amazing trip. My very best friend I served in the Marine Corps with, we were both turning 50.
Yeah.
And after a couple of cocktails, right, we're talking
Yeah.
about what we want to do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we just need to climb a mountain or something.
Yeah.
And he's like, are you serious?
And you
I'm
did
like,
it.
Yeah. And then one thing led to another, and he started doing research, and
Yeah, and there you go.
How
There
much
we go.
planning went into that?
he did the majority of the planning, to be
Okay.
honest. But it took us about a year,
Okay.
Yeah.
right?
What was that experience like?
It was amazing. I tell you what, Tanzania is truly a third world country. And those folks were the kindest and the hardest working people. And I've been blessed and been all over the world, but they were amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, in the shape that they're in, unbelievable.
Really?
Oh, because they're carrying the majority
Right.
of the
They
gear.
work all day.
They're not
So when
sitting
you
around eating
leave,
Snickers
you know,
like
Yeah.
when
we
you
are.
Yeah.
leave and you're kind of
Yeah.
doing your thing,
Yeah.
then they're packing up everything and then they run past you.
Right.
Oh, we'll see you up there.
Exactly.
With your stuff.
That's amazing.
To get set up so that when you show up,
Yeah.
you then have lunch or whatever. it
Amazing.
is.
Well,
Did you put extra insurance on yourself or your booting or anything before you made that trip?
I didn't. No. Yeah,
let's
no,
talk.
but-
Well, since we're dressed up, let's talk Halloween.
Yes.
And one thing that is as popular as candy and dressing up is neighborhood golf carts. And we're
Yes.
gonna see a whole heck of a lot of them tonight. I have one. I'm gonna maybe drive it around a little bit tonight because it's fun. Halloween, right?
Halloween,
It's cool.
absolutely.
So, but we need to be careful.
You need to be careful. You need to be aware. So golf carts, and I'll throw ATVs into this, and some side-by-sides, right? That's a whole other dynamic. The long and short is your golf court, your liability for your homeowner's insurance will cover your golf cart while you're on your property,
Okay.
Oh,
right?
okay.
So when you leave your property, so to your point, everybody's gonna go, hey, I'll swing by and pick you up and
Yeah.
we'll drive through the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And when they leave their property, now your homeowner's liability does not extend to that golf cart.
Right.
So heaven forbid, a little one
Sure,
or
anything,
whatever falls off because
Yeah.
they're not hanging on right and they get injured, you have exposure.
Yeah, and we're not talking about something that people aren't familiar with. Everyone has put themselves in this type of probably risk or situation
Yeah.
over the years for sure. It's not something you think about really.
No, it's really not, especially, and I know we've talked about this in the past, Andy, when people are lucky enough to be able to just write a check for a golf cart
Yeah.
and they don't have a lien per se where the lien holder's saying, I
Right.
need proof of insurance,
Yeah.
it doesn't really pop in the top of your mind.
Yeah.
So you're just kind of cruising around and, doing your thing. And I know I use a stupid analogy. You don't think about it, it doesn't matter until it matters.
Right. Yeah.
And that's
So to your
scary.
point, for any extra, or what do you call it, recreational vehicle,
you
you
need
should
to-
have an additional policy covering just
Yes,
that.
call your agent, speak to your agent. They can either endorse your homeowner's policy at times.
Okay.
My recommendation, just my opinion,
Yeah.
is that I like to write a separate policy, a standalone policy, because then if, heaven forbid, there is a claim, it's not going against my
It'll
homeowner.
protect, it'll
Right.
protect
Where
your
I have a
homeowners.
claim now
Yeah.
on my home,
Yeah.
it's just a standalone policy.
Yeah.
And they're, for example, I have my golf cart insured, of course,
Yeah.
right? And it's $75 a year.
Sure. Right.
Oh, wow. Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Dave, you have so much business experience helping businesses. You become kind of like an extension of folks' businesses when you're working with them in insurance. Just talk a little bit about your partnership philosophy.
Yeah, I mean that's reality. I mean, I want to become like their attorney,
Yeah.
like their CPA, like their board of directors.
One
I
of their
dare
trusted
say.
advisors.
But that's exactly it,
Yeah.
and that's my goal. And even when I'm working with a business on the front end, that's kind of a prerequisite. I mean, that's the
Sure.
relationship I'm looking for.
Yep.
I'm lucky enough in my career that I'm not out, knocking on doors and beating up and having to do, everything I don't want to have to do. But
Absolutely.
I'm looking for trusted partners that appreciate the advisement and
Absolutely.
and HR conversations and employment practice situations and employee handbook situations and all of those sorts of things.
You're not the only David Rice that's in the building right now.
No.
You, your son, David Rice, is here. Happy Halloween from the David Rice Show.
Yes.
The David Rice Show
That's
is
awesome.
presented by the Insurance Circle Agency. We thank you so much for your support here at JTV, Dave.
I got to
Yeah.
tell you, kudos. You did
He's
a great
good,
job
yeah.
with that young man.
Oh.
He is an incredible human being and killer
Get me.
podcast.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. He's been
No,
working hard at it.
But I don't think he dressed up.
No, he didn't.
So
He came as a podcaster.
He
He
didn't.
even came in this morning
Yeah.
as I'm getting brawnied up.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
and he's-
nothing. Well,
No.
Dave, I want to thank you so much for joining
Thank
us
you.
today. We have a couple insurance did you knows that Dave and I are going to be releasing soon, and we talk about so many things that are just not on top of mind for the homeowner. So make sure you check out our website for those coming up. And we appreciate it, Dave. Thanks
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you very much.
Happy Halloween.
Happy
Yes,
Halloween
happy
to
Halloween.
Mr. Brawny, aka David Rice from the Insurance Circle Agency, proudly located in both Jackson and Battle Creek. Get the conversation started by giving Dave Rice a call. More of the show after this quick break.